Well, good evening, everybody. It is Brad
and Christa
with the Big Family Homestead, and I hope you are ready for another exciting and soon to be classic homestead thing, live thing that we do. How are you doing, baby?
Fabulous.
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 Fabulous. Do tell.
Do tell what?
Why you're fabulous. Fabulous.
Well, we got to pretty much do nothing today.
Yeah, that wasn't the plan, but that's exactly what happened.
Right, that was not the plan in any way. We were planning on going to a couple of parades.
There was a memorial supposed to be a
memorial parade today.
Got canceled.
Yeah, because...
2 of them.
Why? No.
Well,
oh yeah, it was only 2 of them.
It was 2 of them, yeah. 2 of them got canceled that were the ones we were going to go to. It started out bad this morning, and then it got worse, and about 10:30-ish was when the first one was supposed to be, and it was just coming down. And then I thought, because it's kind of a small town, sometimes they'll switch gears and just go, we're going to the high school, come on over and we'll do something in there. But they didn't do that this year, which I was surprised.
No. They did, the band did go and play at the nursing home.
Yeah, they played at a nursing home,
right?
Which I'm glad that's great.
Right.
I'm sure it cheered a lot of people up and was therapeutic, but it was a bummer because we just didn't know, and then it was like you find out afterwards, and so anyway, say hi to the peeps.
Hi peeps, Diane, Lori's learning how to live life. Love that name. Pauline, single man. Diane, JV Beach. Miss T, Mike DeFazio. Sorry,
oh, you gotta say it right.
No, that's
Mike DeFazio. I kind of think of Nacho Libre.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Ah!
That's funny. Sandy Hagen, Tracy Thomas, Matt's Homestead, Felicia Phillips, Alicia, Carolyn, Bev Cromp.
Is it?
It's got an apostrophe over
Cromp.
the A.
It's Cromp. She's from Minnesota.
Right.
So Cromp, got to be Cromp. We're going with Cromp.
Monica C, Kathy B, Common Sense University doesn't give degree. Inger Egermont.
Hello.
North Star Prep Center. How is everyone doing? I hope all is well in your neck of the woods.
That's right.
Yep.
So we've got a lot of stuff to go over today. Stuff and things. Look at all that. So let's just recap while we're waiting for folks to kind of get around here.
Yep.
And I just remembered something. I need to turn off the jazz music.
I was going to say, is the jazz going
it's done.
again?
No, it's done. Okay, so we had a really cool opportunity this past week to get to know a family that is super cool.
Yep.
The Barry Sparks is the dad. Alex, her real name is Alessandra. I can't say the
Italian.
I can't roll it.
We don't. We're not good with the R's.
And they have a lot of kids. They got 5 little kiddos.
5 kids.
And they are. Let's just say they are very, very energetic.
Yes.
They're energetic.
They're
good.
So.
They're very polite.
Yes. They're well behaved. They just have a lot of energy.
A lot of energy.
Yes.
And we got to spend a good part of the week with them. And one of the cool things about it, if you haven't seen anything, you're going to want to go back. It was just really funny because he plays bass professionally and extremely good. Like he's on a level that most guys never get to. Seriously,
right.
No joke.
Right.
And he's played with a lot of the bands that I was learning how to play guitar from when I was a teenager.
Right.
He was in like Dokken and the Scorpions and UFO, and he was in all these cool bands, and then he was in Ted Nugent, and so it was really a treat for me to get to hang out with them, and you to get to hang out with Alex, and you showed her a bunch of stuff.
Yep. Showed her how to make soap, how we make butter, yogurt. What else?
We made yogurt pops. Let's see.
Yes, we took some of the yogurt that I had made and flavored it with some really good healthy stuff and froze it into popsicles, and the kids loved it.
Did you make that water kefir with them? Was she here?
Oh yeah, I did. I showed her
kefir?
how to make water kefir.
And just a lot of conversation, getting to know them. We got to go on some ATV things and went fishing. Did not go catching. We should have gone catching.
No, but the kids had a blast going fishing.
And who's that little one that
Dennis.
really picked it up? He was just like... Phew.
Dennis. He did a fantastic job. He's 7 years old and picked up, had a cast really, really quickly. So. Yeah.
He plays music of the baser sort. Yes, he does. And I get that you see the... That's Tyler Woods. He's coming out swinging with the jokes already.
That's funny. That is funny.
So, yeah, it was really... oh, thanks, Ray. I appreciate that. That one's a GNL. I like that one.
Hey, I don't have horns tonight. That's awesome.
No, it's over there. It's right on your shoulder. Wrong one.
Wrong shoulder.
Wrong shoulder. Yeah. Water kefir.
Oh, water kefir. It is, okay, it is a probiotic drink. I've gotten it I got our water kefir grains from Amazon, but you can get them from Cultures to Health, or heck, even your local health food store might have them. But Cultures for Health sells water kefir grains, and you just add a little bit of sugar to a whole quart of water, and make sure it's room temperature. Dissolve that the sugar, and then you add these grains to it, and in a couple of days you have this amazing probiotic drink. So we use it. Everybody takes a drink now and then. Grace gets probably the majority of it.
Oh, yeah.
She gets a half a cup of it in each of her meals.
Well, and if you don't know, Grace does eat through a G-tube. She's our daughter,
yes.
Yeah. And so you guys just clicked out together, and they were just nothing but grateful and bright and happy and
very
just
polite.
very cool people. And you see, here's the thing, guys. It kept sticking on my head. I was like, are they just kind of just putting this on? Because when you're in the music industry that long, with as many different places you are, so many people, all they want to do is take from you.
Right.
And I'm not saying that this family was doing that to us, not in any way. No, but I sometimes it's easy to become plastic to everybody around you when you're in a band like that, because your management wants the money from you, and these people want to take from you, and they want time from you, and then the fans want this and they want that, and it's easy to just kind of put on a happy face and go, hey, when it's not really what you're feeling. Yeah. But they were completely genuine.
Yeah, really cool people.
I was super, super blessed, and I hope you guys were. We've actually going to have one more vlog video that's going to come out with them. We got the bass master on a tractor. That's all I'm going to say.
It was really funny. It was really funny.
We got him on a tractor. We had a little picnic. It was good all the way around.
Yeah.
And then there's one last video of you teaching Alex how to make butter.
Yes. Yep. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. So, let's see. What else is going on? Oh, garden. Talk garden.
So irritated. You know, okay, a lot of you folks already have your gardens well growing, just huge,
tomatoes
massive tomato
this big.
plants. Not here.
Tomato plants.
It's so wet. We tilled, a week ago? We were able to get in and till half
barely,
of it.
Though. It was still so muddy.
It was still pretty muddy, and it was really hard to till half of it. And then it rained for
another 2 or 3 days. Yeah.
Well, yeah, whatever. I don't even know how many days it was, but then it was dry. It was clear this past Saturday and Sunday, yesterday
Still too
and the
wet.
day before. Still too wet to do anything. And not really even warm enough to put plants in the ground, because I've got our tomatoes already going.
Actually, I'm getting concerned about them.
I'm getting really concerned about them.
They're kind of drooping. They're starting to lose some of their green.
I know. I'm really getting nervous.
We got to get them outside. But
I don't want to lose our plants. So I'm hoping that maybe, not tomorrow, maybe the next day, we can at least get the tomatoes in the ground.
Well, that side's
ground
better
that we've
off.
already tilled.
Yeah, we can probably do that.
So
we can probably do that.
No, we're not doing raised beds this year. We're just tilling right into the planting right in the ground.
This will be the second year on that plot.
Yeah.
So I kind of have a feeling that it was a garden in the past, like long ago.
Maybe.
Just because the way the soil broke up, it did not seem like virgin ground. It seemed like it had been used. Maybe it was used for something else. I don't know,
Maybe.
but
I
it
don't
did
know.
not feel like normal, like when I was tilling it in.
Right. But you know, there's not a ton of rocks there either. You know, if it was
That's why
virgin
I'm
ground,
thinking, yeah.
then there would be tons and tons of rocks. There were some rocks, but not.
Well, and
Anywhere
if you don't
near
know,
anything.
if you don't know what it's like in this area of the world with all the farms out here, I cannot fathom the amount of work that had to go into clearing this land for farmers back in the 1700s and 1800s when they didn't have mechanized things. Let me tell you what, the trees out here are no joke. If you just picture yourself, you maybe had help, maybe a saw, one of the big gigantic saws, but you had to do that by hand. Then you had to get the stumps out by hand, these massive stumps. And then, once you finally got it all taken care of, everything's you're straight, you have rocks for years. I mean, rocks.
Yeah, boulders. Small,
For years.
Yeah, for years.
And so around here, everybody's got a giant rock pile next to a big old, like a big field. Sometimes it's in the middle, sometimes it's on the side, but everybody's got this massive, like at least a 3-foot tall pile of rocks. And actually, funny side note,
Sorry.
you busy over there?
I have a mosquito bite.
What's she doing over here?
I'm itching.
She's got a mosquito
I
bite?
have a mosquito bite. It's
Don't you know
driving
this is a
me
live
nuts.
show?
Yeah, you know what? The mosquito bite's important. I have to.
I got one there.
I've got
one
them
there.
everywhere. And actually, I think a lot of them that I have on my lower calves are not mosquitoes. They were this strange. It looked like a cross between a fly and a gnat.
So like a piranha.
Right, exactly.
It was an air piranha.
And it would bite, and it drew blood. Like, it would fly away, and there would be blood gushing out of my leg. And I have little red dots where they bit. I mean, the size of a pencil head.
And now you've got a strange desire to eat flies.
Yeah. No.
Don't let her near a microwave. This could get bad.
The mosquitoes are legit this year. Yeah, no, these were not mosquitoes that I'm scratching. I know I got a couple mosquito bites yesterday, but these were not mosquitoes. I don't know what they were.
They were very small winged coyote. So
You better be careful. I almost spit water out of my
if
nose.
you're gonna spew into this. Okay, so what I was gonna say, you know the Don.
Yeah.
He said as a kid, he remembers one of his family owned the place that we're living in.
His uncle.
And he says he remembers picking rocks, just going and picking rocks. So he
Constantly.
contributed to that pile
Right.
significantly.
2 piles. There's 2 piles here.
Sounds like a rap name. That would be a Wisconsin rapper name.
2 piles?
I'm DJ 2 Piles.
Oh my gosh.
Like that. 2 piles.
Deer flies? See, I don't know. They were really small. I don't.
But they
I
just
won't
hatched.
bring- Yeah, they had. I don't know what they were, but they hurt.
Baker Mom, has Jonathan checked in from registration? Yes. We actually just got the first call
Yesterday. Yeah.
And he's if you're a praying folk, we would appreciate the prayers. He's in that spot where everybody gets when you go into the military, where you're kind of freaking out, going, "What did I do? What did I do? Am I going to be able to strong enough? I don't know."
Yeah.
And so he's in that moment of, "I'm not sure this is going to work out."
Yeah.
But everybody
please-
goes through it.
Yeah, just please pray for him to have strength through these next 8 weeks. He's got 8 weeks left. Yeah, I'm just, the kid.
Mom stuff.
Yeah.
Mom stuff.
That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, or else she's going to get crying.
Yeah.
But, okay. Also, I don't know if you guys have been watching the Self-Reliant Road Show. Prep Sitter Bob, Mrs. B. They went to Bobblehead Homestead. They've been a lot of different places. And if you're not watching, you're going to want to get over there and catch up on some of the videos, because they are doing some seriously awesome work for the community. And while we really wish we could be out there, we're going to have to wait for a few months.
Right.
But then that's the goal, is to get out there and help them too. And so spread the word. We're going to be hopefully hitting the road here as soon as we can work some things out and get the bus fixed. So
Right. And we have a few, see, it's hard to, not hard to explain, but, you know, Mrs. B and Prep Starter Bob, they don't have children or animals except their dog Bear. So it's easy for them to pick up and go.
Yeah.
Where we have children. We have one getting ready to go off to college. We also have a milking cow. And we have other animals. We have lots of responsibilities here. So we can't just pick up and go. So we probably will be able to go on short trips.
That's the goal for right now. I mean, Prep Sitter Bob and I were in his garage when I thought it up, and then we started, chain ideas together. And I was like, dude, we got to do this.
Yeah.
And he was, from the moment it was go, he was in and on.
Right.
And so I'm just super happy that they're out there and they're getting stuff accomplished, and wish that we could be there. But in the future, we will hopefully be there soon. So, anyhow, other stuff going on. We're going to have a giveaway tonight. We're going to have a giveaway. And we are going to be giving away a quilting book.
Oh, like, what are you talking about?
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about the quilting book later, because we have something really exciting to share with you in the quilting world.
I didn't know we were giving one away.
We talked to her about it, and she said it's okay.
Okay.
And if it's not okay, I'll buy an extra one. Forgot that part. Okay. However, today is Memorial Day. And we are a family that greatly, greatly appreciates all of our military. Something that's always been wired into me is to have gratitude for those who've served, those who serve, and to do my best to build up the country that I live in. Yeah. And Memorial Day is a day for the fallen. It is a day to remember, and for us, more than anything, it's a day to be grateful. Not all that fell willingly gave their lives. And so it's a hard thing for me to say Happy Memorial Day.
That is really hard for me to say.
Because there's so much grief and gratitude that gets tied to it. I don't know how to... I mean, I understand you got to, when you want to exchange conversation with somebody, you want to say happy. You know what? I'm happy that their sacrifice has been useful to so many people. But happy's a hard thing for me to go, Happy Memorial Day, when you're talking about the dead,
right? The
fallen. And so I guess I'll continue to say Happy Memorial Day, but I guess I'm just getting, maybe it's because I'm getting older, but more and more stuff on sales, Memorial Day sales, everything. Oh, Memorial Day sales, come and buy a car, come and buy this. Oh, it's a barbecuing holiday. Is it really?
No.
Oh, this is the time you're supposed to go get your new grill and grill out back. And I'm not saying that stuff's wrong, but it seems that all of this commercialism is just crushing the whole idea of being thankful and grateful, and it's taking away from what it's really about. And that is getting me angry. Anybody else getting angry about it?
Yeah.
You getting angry about it? I like that, Tyler Woods. Have a blessed Memorial Day. I think I appreciate that more.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we should just be grateful and thankful.
Yeah, there was a saying that I had seen. It was the first time I had ever seen it. Was in Cincinnati on a dentist's office.
I don't know what you mean.
On Montgomery Road, there was this dentist office, and it was they had a flag up there, and it said, "Home of the free because of the brave."
Yeah,
and that was.
It's powerful.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows somebody that's gone. And it stings. And Memorial Day is not the happiest day for a lot of people that are still around having to deal with that. And so if you are dealing with that, well, know that our prayers are with you. And we are a family who is grateful, and we will not forget. And we teach our children to be likewise, and they will not forget. And so, if in any way we can help assuage your grief somehow by shooting up a prayer, know that we're doing that.
Yeah.
So, have a blessed Memorial Day, everybody. Okay. Why don't you talk a little bit about the history of Memorial Day, because I found it fascinating that I didn't know some of the stuff that we started researching.
Right. We did do a little bit of research, and Memorial Day was initially called Declaration Day.
Isn't it Decoration Day?
Yes.
Decoration.
Decoration Day.
Declaration.
I glanced at it and didn't pay
She's got her
attention.
notes right there.
Trying not to read off the screen, right?
Yeah.
The holiday allowed participants to decorate the graves of fallen servicemen with flags, wreaths, and flowers.
Yep.
The name was changed in 1971 to Memorial Day and became an official federal holiday.
Yeah.
In 1868, Major General John Alexander Logan, I have to use his full name, I guess, declared Decoration Day would take place every May 30th.
Now, here's a question for you guys, and I have to be honest and say that I was ignorant of this, and I'm actually irritated with myself that I was ignorant of it. That one right down there. No, wait,
this one?
This right there.
You know, I got mad at myself too that I did not know that. So, Americans are legally required to pause for a minute of silence to remember fallen soldiers at 3 p.m. local time on Memorial Day.
In 2000, Congress passed it into law.
Yeah, had no idea.
I thought it was just something you do.
Right.
I didn't know it was a law.
I had no idea it was a law.
Did you guys know it was a law? I had no idea it was a law.
It does say many Americans are unaware of the legal requirement.
And then what's the penalty?
What happens if you're driving? Sorry.
That's not funny.
But you laughed.
Well, my
Sorry,
natural...
it's not funny, but I just thought of it. I'm like, okay, well, what if you're driving at 3 p.m.? I guess you really have to stop.
Well... My natural response mechanism to painful stuff is to try to make a joke. So
and I've of 26 years of marriage, I've started to pick up on that a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Because
no idea.
Yeah, it's not one of those things that's commonly known. Apparently.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it, and I just thought it was like something that people did regionally, and then you just did it, and it was respectful, and I thought, okay, that's good.
Right.
Respect, there's nothing wrong with that.
No idea.
But yeah. See, but that's what I want to know too. What's the ramification? If it's a national law.
If it is a law, what happens? Do you get a ticket if you don't do it?
Yeah.
If you're caught, who's
going to enforce
track
it?
That? Yeah, who's enforcing that?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, okay, to move on to a couple of different things that are facts.
Facts.
That the holiday originally honored soldiers who died in the Civil War.
Yeah.
After World War I, Memorial Day was adjusted to recognize all members of the American Armed Forces who were killed in action.
Well, and I know that it took the southern states a long time to adopt the fervor of celebration or remembrance, rather.
Actually, I did see that some southern states do have a what do they call it? I didn't put it on here because I wasn't going to bring it up, but some southern states do celebrate the fallen of the Confederate soldiers.
Yeah, no, I read that, and I read too. Well, I would be interested to find out, just because southern states stereotypically, if you hit the Mason-Dixon line and go south, it's considered the Bible Belt, right? And it's considered more conservative than the northeastern states and all that kind of stuff, generally speaking. Obviously, there's exceptions to the rule everywhere you go. But I'd be interested to find out if they're more patriotic down in the southern states now than the northern states. Because I know it was originally flip-flopped.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. But because I don't live in the South.
The Adaptive Maritimer has made an excellent point.
What's that?
What happened to channel shoutouts?
we stopped doing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's come to that point in our...
Time out. I want to read something that Inger said.
Okay, go
because
ahead.
it's really neat. They have a 2 minutes of silence throughout all of Netherlands. Even most of the shops stopped selling for 2 minutes at 8 p.m. on May 4th. That's their Memorial Day.
Oh, wow.
That's really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's come to that point in the eve service. See,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's not even Sunday.
I know. And it's come to the evening in which we are going to gloriously shout out channel names. Not only in this time frame are you allowed to shout out your own channel, you can shout out whomever you've been watching, listening to, anybody you want to draw attention to. Christa's going to read as many of them as she can in about 30 seconds or until she passes out blue. So on your mark, get ready to shout out your channels. Get ready, get set, and call them channels.
Thanks, Tim. Appreciate that.
And I know there's a delay, so it's going to take a while for you guys to start typing.
So
shout,
it is
shout.
called Decoration Day in the South. Okay.
Still called.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, are you ready, Mama?
I'm ready.
Get a deep breath. Here it comes. I think we ought to give the Adaptive Maritimer a preemptive shout out.
The Adaptive Maritimer.
Okay, Felicia's got one.
All right, Living Traditions, Sutton's Days, Going Batty. I'm not reading what you wrote, Tyler.
Yeah.
Penny Pitching Granny, $5 Fines, Rich Green Acres, Hidden Heights Farm, Sutton Days, Self-Reliant Roadshow.
He's just making a
More
comment.
I know. I thought, what? That's a weird channel. More to Life, Clawfoot Farm.
You guys aren't even making it hard.
Come on, you got to make this hard for me.
You got to at least type a little quicker. Jeez, oh Pete's, man. Okay, I could start reading the whole thing again.
I know.
Clawfoot Farm, More to Life. Come on, people, type.
You're supposed to make it
Roots
challenging.
and Refuge. There we go.
Phyllis Stokes, North Star Prepsteader.
Man.
No, I don't do couponing.
Townsend's.
Nope.
Townsend's, that's those.
Townsend's. I like that channel. Yeah. Grandma's So Happy Homestead, Bobblehead Homestead, Fundamental Home. She's in her apron. PNC
Atkinson.
I don't know how that's
Fundamental
pronounced.
Faith. That's one I have not heard before. Life in the UP. Life in the UP.
My Artistic Life. No, Artastic Life.
Artastic.
JKKM Family Media, Mixed Media Girl, Incredible Tiny Homes, My Great Challenge.
All right. So,
Guys, come
you
on.
have been officially shouted out. And you know who didn't put his name in? The Adaptive Maritimer.
Right, he's taking a break. He went to go get some popcorn.
Yeah, he's getting
Bandana
popcorn.
Grandma.
Prepsetter Bob.
Boss of the Swamp, Prepsetter Bob. Making Sawdust, is that a channel? Noreen's
I guess
Kitchen,
so.
She Moved Mountains. Cool.
I know Noreen's Kitchen.
Yep.
Yeah. She moved mountains. Cool.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, consider yourself shouted out, and
Shout out time is over.
yep. So, now there's going to be a delay, and then they're going to get a flood
That's
of them.
very true. I know.
Okay. So, any more Decoration Day facts that you may have?
Oh, let's see here. So on Memorial Day, the president or the vice president typically lays a wreath on the grave of the unknown soldier,
Yes.
which I just found out that soldier is not unknown anymore.
What?
They found out who it is. I don't remember when.
What?
A while back, yeah, they found out who it is. He's some pilot that went down in Vietnam. I can't remember his name.
What?
Yeah.
Somebody out here will know for sure.
But it was a CBS thing. They wanted to do some investigation on who this person was. So they had the bones. There was, I think, 6 bones in there. Exhumed and had them DNA tested. Yeah, look it up. I read it today.
Somebody probably will know here.
Right. So
Somebody
I can't
will
remember
know.
his name.
Well,
I believe he was a pilot.
That's a quick Google search away.
True.
See, I don't know how I feel about that, though, then. I mean, I'm glad that they know the identity for sure, but then on the other side of that, if you've ever been to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, it's a powerful, powerful place to be.
There was a video out the other day of the Marine still marching during torrential rainstorm.
Yeah, they don't go anywhere.
They don't go anywhere.
Yep.
They stay there. That is their job, their duty for that
shift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's super impressive.
Yeah, and so now I wonder if they'll change it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or will they just make it unknown soldiers everywhere instead of an individual?
Right, maybe.
So who knows? I don't know. All right, let's move on. Now, today, we have got something very special to share with you. But, now, here's the question. Julie James, you're not allowed to answer this question.
No.
Julie James is in the chat. And you have to be honest. Everyone put your hand up, your mouse hand up, Scout's honor. I promise I will not Google this. You either know this or you don't know this question that I'm going to ask, okay?
I don't know this question.
We're going here.
I don't know what question he's going to ask because I didn't look.
You were there.
I was? Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. Now, do you know what the largest quilt in the world is? Do you know? Quilt.
Julie probably knows, but she's
not allowed to answer. No Googling it either.
No.
What
I'll
was,
put you in timeout if you
what was the world's largest quilt?
I was shocked, actually.
I had no idea, and that joker's big. Mm-hmm. It's big. Mm-hmm. World's largest quilt. Anybody know? Anybody know? Hello from Spain. Okay. All right. Nobody knows the not yet. The one not made yet. There you go. No, the world's largest quilt. No, Ginger. No, that is not. Believe it is the one dedicated to soldiers. No, not the American flag quilt. You're not even close. You guys, this quilt, think bigger. Think bigger. And if you don't know it, okay, here we go. If somebody knew it, they would have already.
They would have guessed it already.
The American flag, no.
No.
The world's largest quilt was put together by several other quilts, and it was done in Portugal in June of 2000, and it is 251.
No, 25.
Yeah, sorry. 25,100 square meters.
Right.
25,100 square meters.
Okay, so for us Americans, let's see.
It is not the AIDS quilt.
Length.
Oh, you're doing the converter?
Yeah.
Okay, 25,100 square meters.
Oh, this isn't, never mind, this isn't going to work.
What are you doing?
This won't convert meters.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it will.
It will?
Hold on.
While you're doing that, does anybody know what the most expensive quilt is? The world's most expensive. Now, while you're thinking about that...
So, in the American...
size.
The size is 27,449 square yards. Yards.
Did you repeat that number again?
27,449 square
yards. That joker's big.
That's more than 6 football fields. That's for
it
sure.
is. It's 6 football fields.
No,
I think.
it's more than 6. A football field is 100 yards
long. Yeah, you're
long.
right. You're right.
So it's 27,000.
Yeah, you can look it up.
Football fields long.
Now, does anybody know what the most expensive quilt in the world is? You got to have a big bed for that one, right, Tyler? You got it. That one's for like a giant.
20 foot by 40 foot. No, that's not it.
Okay, most expensive quilt in the world. Does anybody know? The Queen's quilt is a negative. No, it is not.
No, not the Queen's quilt.
I will take a sip of my lovely juicy, and you try to guess. Almost as big as my house. Why?
That's funny. Nope, not Patchwork for Culture.
I think it is called Patchwork for Culture. Actually, the name of it.
The one that's most expensive?
No, biggest.
Oh.
Yeah, who's going to wash it? That big quilt.
I don't think so.
Okay, so here is the most expensive quilt has been sold by Sotheby's in London in 1991, and it sold for $264,000, and it was a Civil War quilt at the end of the war called the Reconciliation Quilt.
Mm-hmm. Is it dollars or pounds?
Dollars.
Okay.
The Civil War Reconciliation Quilt. $264,000. That would buy you a really nice house.
Yeah.
You know, really nice house.
Right. Yeah. Can you imagine folding the
Yeah, we
big
couldn't.
one? No.
I forget the name of that. There was this comedian that was just super dry. Like Drake, he'd come out, hey, how you doing, guys? And he had jokes like, you know, the other day I bought a life-size map of the United States, or to scale. I bought a 2-scale, 1-to-1. Or, you know what, the other day I bought a box of powdered water, but I didn't know what to add.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway.
That's funny.
So why are we talking about quilts? Well, I will tell you. Actually, no, Mama will show you.
I will show you?
Yeah, show.
Yes, I will show.
I
forgot we had show and tell.
These were made by Julie James, who happens to be in the audience tonight.
Oh, okay.
These are amazingly beautiful quilts.
Here, you have to hold up that side.
I'll hold up this side. Bye, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye.
We're going. Woo. Check that out. She's made these quilts. Let's see the back side. Let's show the back side.
Okay.
The edges. Mm-hmm. Oh, now I know what Julie James' house smells like. Show the other one.
All right.
Yeah, Stephen Wright, Mike DeFazio. Oh, you're correct. This other one. And there's a point. There's a method to our madness.
Smaller one.
Ooh, look at how pretty that quilt is.
Okay.
Flip that joker around. And go this way with it a little bit. See there? Little starry brights. Now, why are we talking about quilts? That is because Julie James teaches quilting classes. She teaches the most amazing seminar classes, and she's been doing it for years and years and years, and she can take anybody with a basic understanding of how to use just a regular old sewing machine, and she can teach you how to make these beautiful works of art.
Yeah.
And she is now putting her ebook for sale on our store.
Yes. And I got to tell you, folks.
She's been going through it.
I have been going through it with a fine-tooth comb because I really want to learn how to make a quilt. And this is going to be so easy.
If you've been looking through her book.
If I've been looking through her book is so detailed on the items you need, why you need those items, what choice you should make with threads and materials and yada yadas and the yippee skippies. You know what I'm saying here, right?
I know what's what.
I figured.
I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
Okay, I figured. So she is so detailed on every single step and why it needs to be done this way. And there's graphics. She's got pictures for every single line, every single lesson. She's got pictures, tons of different pictures. And she thought that she had too many pictures. I said, are you kidding? I'm a visual learner. I need the pictures.
But she's got everything to the measurements.
Yes.
Detailed instructions. And from my understanding is that this, if you have a basic understanding of how to use a sewing machine, you go through her ebook step by step and you will know how to make an amazing quilt. And
you don't need a ton of equipment. Okay.
Yeah.
There is in the beginning of the book, there is a list of, I want to say maybe a dozen different items.
But most of them,
Which if you have a sewing machine, you have more than half of those. So there are a few items that you need to get, but the expense is not huge in any way.
Yeah.
So.
And I'll say even from the standpoint of a dude, like, because I'm watching over his shoulder going, oh, that looks pretty cool. Wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pictures there. That's nice.
Right.
Honestly, I think that I would not have trouble learning how to do it. Yeah. Really.
I'm sorry.
She's mocking me.
No, not
internationally
in any way. No,
now.
Can I tell them about what happened with the thread?
No.
The question you asked me?
I've told them.
Oh, did you? Okay, then I can say. I giggle and I laugh because At one point, I'm not laughing at you. Believe me, I'm really not.
Go for it. Stab away. Stab away.
I'm not. There was one point where he was asking, I was sewing Grace a skirt for Grace, and he's like, well, how did the two pieces of material get sewn together?
I didn't know there was a needle from the bottom.
He didn't understand. He didn't realize that there was a thread underneath that they were locking together.
I'm like, it just goes down, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. It doesn't make sense.
So I think about that every time I go and sew something, and I giggle. I love you, baby.
So anyway, on our store now, it's live right now. There is an ebook for sale that would be a great gift. It would be a great tutorial. Even if you've done this in the past and you're just like, you know what, I need to dust it off. I want to get going back again.
Right.
This would be a great way to jump right back in there, and it's very affordable.
Yes. Yes. $14.95. It's a PDF download.
So anybody can get it anywhere in the world.
Yeah, anybody anywhere in the world can get this ebook, and so it's make sure you get your copy.
Brad, a thimble is not a guitar pick.
That's great.
Thanks, bro.
Brad, you're so silly.
Thanks, bro. Yeah.
Oh, funny.
Okay, so the ebook. If you're even mildly interested, check it out. It's really great. And I know there's going to be some free pattern things coming up soon. So even if you're experienced, there might be something for you to go and check it out. I would just say, check it out.
Yep.
So, interested, there you go. Quilt on.
Yeah.
Quilt on!
That's too funny.
So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, here's the scoop. This past week has been very, very eye-opening for us having the Sparks family here. And them kind of being in the beginning of their journey, learning how to do stuff, learning how to homestead, learning how to grow and make your own things. And so, community. How do you build community? Well, sometimes it takes a risk. Inviting somebody to your house who you don't even know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, for us, well, how was it for you with them? I mean, because it was a little bit different because they watched you on TV.
Yeah, it was. See, okay. You have been on stage and in the limelight. I get
me.
Yes, for much longer than I ever have
since
been.
I've been 15.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So for me to have someone look up to me like that,
it was difficult.
Yeah.
Because, well, here's the deal, guys. When you watch somebody's videos, then we do this too. When you start to watch a family's videos and you're like, oh wow, those guys are really cool, and you connect with them, and then you just keep watching because you're enjoying it and you're seeing what's going on with their life. You kind of feel a little bit connected. You feel like, oh, Brad's gonna do this, or Chris is gonna say that, or Chris is gonna knock him, or whatever, and you feel in a way connected. And sometimes that's odd for us because you know everything that we're saying. We know nothing about you.
Right.
We know zero except for whatever comments you've made.
Well, okay, and that's not even the whole part of it. I'm not a person that should be looked up to.
Don't even go there.
All that I do is because of Jesus. And you should look to him, not me. And that's why I don't know.
I think you're right. You're right. Well, here's the thing, and we feel that way too.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things, guys, where you feel connected.
Yeah.
And when Alex showed up, she was just so grateful and so bubbly, and it's like, we don't know anything about you guys, and
right.
And it's just like, we're trying to find out about you guys.
Yeah.
And so it's building community can sometimes be a little challenging. But now, I think we've got friends that we could just basically go, hey, you know what? We're coming over to your place. And they'd probably say, absolutely, when?
Right. Right.
And if we lived nearby, I guarantee you, we'd be helping them out, and they'd be helping us out. I guarantee you. It'd just be like when Professor Bob was here.
Right. Right. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that.
Rustic Traditions Homestead says they've learned a lot from you guys.
Well,
hopefully you've learned the good stuff.
Yeah.
Hopefully you've learned the good stuff.
Right. Don't make the mistakes that I make.
Yeah, trust me.
Trust me, I make a lot of them.
Amen.
You may not see them all on TV.
Brad edits.
He's really good at it.
I edit. And that's funny. You know,
Yeah.
we're actually going to basically be calling it an evening here coming up because we want to spend some more time with the family and maybe say a few prayers before kids got to go to bed.
Yep.
But know that we value you. Mm-hmm. This is not just something that we do. We don't just come over here and go, oh, well, let's just, make a video and blah, 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 blah.
No, that's not who we are. I mean, what you guys may not understand is we're the same on camera as off. We don't show all of our arguments, however, but we're real people. We're not...
Yeah.
Yeah, we may have... I don't even know how many subscribers we have.
Weirdness.
Well, we've got the weirdness. Honestly, I don't even care how many subscribers we have. We're the same whether we have 1 million or 5.
Mm-hmm.
We're not too big for our britches. We're just
But I have very
people.
big britches.
Oh, I do too. I'm hoping they'll shrink here soon.
Mm.
Anyway. But yeah, we're normal people.
Yeah.
I put my pants on one leg at a time like everybody else. Because trust me, putting both legs in at the same time is really hard. I've tried.
Although, it does give me ample opportunity to get tickles in.
It does too.
So, all right.
Oh, boy.
For those of you who don't know, we're a family of believers, and out of respect, we're going to give you guys, for those of you who may not be, a chance to head out because we're gonna be ending up here soon, and we're gonna end in a time of prayer. And I don't feel like Jesus is the kind of guy that would try to force his will on anybody. And so if that's not your thing, we're gonna pray here. But even if it isn't your thing and you want to hang out, please do. And for those of you who are believers, feel free to join in. So here we go. Father God, oh boy. It's hard to say thank you for the fallen, but I'm grateful for the sacrifices that were made to protect us and to defend our country and to protect us. Lord, I know it's hard on the families left behind, and I ask that you would be with those people, that you would strengthen them and send your Holy Spirit just to love on them so that even though it really, really stinks, that they would at least know that you are there with them. Strengthen them and ease the pain. We are grateful, Lord. If we can be of service to help them out, show us how we can help them out, and then give us the courage to do it. Father God, for each and every one of these folks here, I just ask that you give them a big old hug tonight. Let them know you care. Let them know you'll never leave them. You'll never forsake them. And you've done everything so that we can be in a living and eternal relationship with you. Jesus, we love you. Amen. All right, guys. Have an amazing night. Bye.